Good morning. All right. Can you see me, Tiffany?
I'm looking right now.
Okay. I apologize for being a few minutes late. We had some technical difficulties getting on to Facebook Live, but my name is... Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay. My name is Jessica Fleigle. This is my husband, Chris, and our dog, Finley, will probably be running around in the background during this workout. If he starts barking, Chris is just going to step away and bring Finley with him. All right, good morning, everyone who's hopping on. Again, my name's Jessica Fleigle. This is my husband, Chris. We have about a 40-minute workout today. If you go onto the Spengo One profile on Spotify, the playlist is called 327 Spengo Homework with Jessica, so go check that out. All right, and then we are gonna get started with a warm-up. Perfect. So for our first exercise, we have a jumping jack, so go ahead, jack it out. Then, if we are not jumping today, we are tapping feet out to each side. Finley, our beautiful border collie right here, thanks for playing, so when we jump around, he starts barking. Hey, you're fine. All right, a few more seconds. Up next, we're gonna switch to high knees, so give me 3 more. And high knees. If we are not jumping today, we are tapping. But if we are, I want those high knees up. And if we're not jumping, just finish. We're bringing knees up to hands. Perfect. He really thinks we're playing. Okay. After this, we have a few more seconds. Right after this, we're switching into butt kickers. So go ahead, switch. Bring your feet up. Try and kick your own butt. Here we go. Awesome job. I apologize for our barking dog. Welcome to the Fleigle family house. Finley, you're on camera. Okay. Awesome job. We've got a few more seconds here, and then we're on to our last warm-up activity before we get started. Awesome work. Last 3, 2, 1. Up next, we have arm circles, so go ahead, send your arms out to the side. Do baby arm circles to the front. Awesome. Just drawing little circles. And then reverse, go head to the back. Just baby circles. Awesome. From here, we're going to go ahead, make big arm circles to the front. Lubricating our shoulder joints. Welcome to everyone who's jumping on. And then reverse all the way to the back. Perfect. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna get started. Today we have an Ignite or a little method format, excuse me. So that means we'll have 7 rounds. Each round 2 exercises. The first exercise is a high intensity. Second exercise is low intensity, and then we got a 30-second break. We will end with a little bit of yoga. For your weights today, if you do not have weights at home, all you'll need is a set of cans. If you have heavier weights, feel free to grab those. But Chris and I will be using canned goods today. I hope you stocked up on your canned goods. All right, so first, our first exercise, high intensity, we're doing jumping lunges. So right foot stepped out to the front, knee stacked over ankle, knee back in center, and then switch. So Chris will be doing this version. If we are not jumping today, we are stepping that foot out just for a regular lunge. All right, that's our first exercise. Second, our low intensity, we're doing inchworms. So bending our knees so our palms can find the mat, walk hands out into that home position, right, walk back up. So 1 minute of each exercise and then a 30-second break. All right, getting ready, starting with those jumping lunges. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, Chris is doing the regular version. If we want to pick up the intensity on this, take out that meat in the middle. So go straight from a right lunge to a left lunge. If you have that in you, I want to see you do it. Let's go. Perfect. Again, if we are not jumping today, we are tapping, just stepping our feet out, doing regular lunges. Awesome. These are only 1 minute each. It's a short basically 18-minute workout, so give it everything you have. We want to get a good sweat on. Perfect. Awesome job. Happy Saturday. Thanks for coming to work out today. We've got 15 seconds left, and then we're heading to our inchworms. Perfect. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. So be cautious of your space, but step towards the back of the room. Bend down so your palms can find the mat. Walk hands up towards the front. Plank pose. Walk hands all the way back to the back and stand up. If you want to be a little bit extra today, you can add a push-up at the bottom of that inchworm. Awesome. We have a few more seconds to go. If you're just jumping on, the playlist is on Spangle 1 on Spotify. It's the 327 playlist. That's today's date. Happy Saturday. All right. How's it going, Husby?
Good.
Again, my name is Jessica Fleigle. I have my husband Chris working out with me, being a trooper. We've got the last 5 seconds. Let me see one more, Chris. And last 3, 2, 1, rest it out. We have a 30-second rest, so grab that drink of water if you need it. For our next exercise, we're balancing on our right foot. I'm going to mirror you. Balancing on our right foot, left foot out to the sides. Pick up those cans. We have bicep curls with hip abduction. We're doing 1 full minute here. After this, switching down, still balancing on that right leg, setting cans down towards the mat. We have kickboxing high knees. All right. Ready, here we go. So picking up those cans, bouncing on the right foot, left foot out towards the side. Chris and I are gonna mirror you. Lift it up. Great job. Slight micro bend in that right leg, that supporting leg. Just like in yoga, think about all 4 corners of your foot grounded firmly into the mat. This is where if you have a little bit heavier weights, you can use those heavier weights. If we are not comfortable balancing today, we're tapping that foot out towards the side. Perfect. We are a little over halfway. Remember, right after this, we're gonna set our can goods or our weights down, and then we'll head to those kickboxing high knees. Awesome. Last 10 seconds. If you haven't tried balancing and lifting that foot up off the mat, give it a try. Last 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Set the can goods down in front of you where you won't trip on them. Again, bouncing on that right foot, facing the corner of the room. Reach arms up and pull that knee in. Good. If you want to make this more intense, we're going to pick up the pace. Let me see it, Chris. There you go. And then to slow it down, just slow down your speed so you are in control of the intensity of this workout. Perfect. Keep it going. Again, slight bend in that bottom supporting leg. Really reach hands and foot so you have a nice straight line, and crunch your knee in towards your chest. Awesome. Our next round will be on the other side, so you'll get to balance everything out. We've got 10 seconds left. Good. If you add a smile, I swear that makes it a little bit more advanced, so let me see it. And rest it out. Perfect. All right, so 30-second rest. Grab that drink of water again if you need it. Same thing, but on the other side. So we're going to start balancing on our left foot. So again, Chris and I will mirror you so we match. Slight micro bend in that supporting leg. And we're either lifting right leg up off the mat or tapping. Your choice. And then that second minute, we have our kickboxing knees. So reaching again, the intensity is up to you. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's work. Good. So we have hip abduction here. Awesome. If you have those heavier weights at home, I want to see you use them for these bicep curls. Again, make sure in that supporting leg we have a slight micro bend. All 4 corners of your left supporting foot grounded firmly into the mat. We're wiggling and wobbling. We're just tapping our right foot out towards the side. Great job. We've got 20 seconds left. That supporting leg, glute should be lighting up. Think about a strong core here, so that'll help you balance. Think about lengthening through your core, letting your heart shine open. Last 3, 2, 1. Set your weights or canned goods down in front where you won't hit them. Balancing on the left foot, we're facing the opposite corner of the room. And crunch right foot up into your chest. Again, to make this a little bit more challenging, pick up the pace. And then at the same time, if you're going a little bit too intense, just slow it down. Think about reaching in front and then pulling. Halfway. This is round 3 already, everyone. We only have 7 rounds. It's a short workout. We did not get our 20 minutes on the bike to start off this workout, so I want you to use these cardio blasts to really go for it, okay? We have 10 seconds left. Good job, Chris.
Thank you.
Last 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Awesome work. So we have 30 seconds of rest. Our next exercise, we're starting with skaters. So jumping to the side, balancing on single leg. Your back leg is not to touch the ground. If we are not jumping today, we're tapping, but I want to challenge you to keep your back leg off the mat. Second exercise, picking up our canned goods. Again, we have a pec fly variation to a shoulder press. So starting out, bringing canned goods in or weights, and then press it up. All right, we're gonna set those down. We're starting with those skaters in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna sit this one out because we do not have a lot of room in our living room. We moved all of our furniture today for you guys, so we have room to jump around. We'll just let Chris down with this. Awesome job. See how his leg, he's bouncing on that one leg, not letting his back leg hit the mat. Awesome. Now Chris, if we are not jumping today, what are we doing? Just tap it out. There you go. You can still bend, more of like a curtsy squat, but we're still activating and using our leg muscles. Perfect. We have 15 seconds left. We want to pick up the pace, but I'll make it a little more intense. Really skating here quickly to the finish line. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are squatting down to pick up our canned goods. If you're working out at home, you can use dumbbells if you have them. All right, so starting, palms facing out. Bring canned goods in, back out, press it up. We're just gonna keep going. So we have that pec fly variation to a shoulder press. Awesome. 1 minute going at your own pace. Great work. Great work, everyone. We put our beautiful puppy in the bedroom, so he is not barking in the way, but we'll bring him out at the end because he's super adorable, and we definitely want you guys to meet him. Okay, we have 15 seconds left. And this is round 4, so after this we only have 3 more left, and then we're headed to yoga. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Go ahead, set your canned goods down for this next round. Our high intensity exercise, we have burpees. So squatting down, set your hands on the mat, jump your feet out behind you, jump back in, and jump up towards the sky. If we are not jumping today, you can tap your feet. Perfect. If you are used to doing these incline in the studio using the benches, you can either grab a chair or an ottoman and use that. Our second exercise, we have a sumo squat, so feet out towards the corners of the room, squat down, booty tucked in, and we're gonna do calf raises from here. Perfect. So let's start with those burpees. Just down one. Yep. Burpees. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. If we are not jumping again, we're tapping. We also have a fan in this room. So challenging. But if you want to make this a little more intense, you can add that push-up at the bottom. Great job. Again, this is only 1 minute. I want to see you give it your all. So we want everything you have. We want to get nice and sweaty during this 20 minutes. Perfect. We've got 20 seconds left. We're not jumping. We are stepping our feet out and back in and standing up at the top. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Sumo squat. So toes pointed towards the corners of the room. Tuck your booty in. We don't want to see Beyonce booties in the house. Lower down. I want to see you in that sumo squat. Strong core. Hold it. From here, we're going to alternate. We've got 1 minute alternating calf raises. I'm just going to put this down so you can see your feet. There. Yup. Perfect. Awesome job. I really want you to think about tucking your booty in. All right, no Beyonce booties in the house. Your knees should stay stacked over your ankles. I want you to imagine there's a wall in front of you. All right, Chris, you can do it. We've got 20 seconds left. So we're burning out our quads. We're adding in that calf exercise at the bottom. We've got 10 seconds left. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. We're going to leave the camera just a little lower. 30-second breaks. So grabbing water if you need it. Toweling up. Our high intensity exercise. 4 mountain climbers to 1 push-up. So getting in that plank position. Bringing these in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lowering down for a push-up. If we are working on our push-ups, you can drop your knees to the mat to do that push-up. And then our low intensity, we have bird dog. So in tabletop position, reaching right hand and left foot to the back, crunching elbow to knee. We'll switch at 30 seconds. Here we go. Mountain climber to push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we're dropping our knees, you go right in. If we're not jumping today, it'll look very similar, but just bringing knee into chest. Awesome job. We have 40 more seconds. Good work. This is awesome. I get to yell at my husband to work out, so thank you, Spango Seminole. All right, Chris, let's see it. We went a little bit faster on those mountain climbers.
We're going to drop down to the knees.
We have 20 seconds left. After this, we're switching to the bird dog crunches. Perfect. You got 10. Let's get one more together. Knee, 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 knee. And push up. Awesome. All right, from here, drop knees to the mat. We're in that tabletop position. Reaching right arm out, left foot behind you. We're working. Bring it in for a crunch. We have 30 seconds on one side. Now what I want to see, keep going. Hold it, reach out. Your hips parallel to the mat. So I've said this in class before, if your baby maker is opening towards the side of the room, your hips are not parallel. I also want to think about you reaching for the corners, for the front and back edges of the room, not going for height. We're going for length here. Awesome. And crunch. Crunch with your elbow. There you go. Perfect. We've got 5 seconds. This is a lot easier in the Spenga studio with those beautiful timers on the roll. Last 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. So reset. Left hand reaches out, right foot towards the back of the room. And crunch. Great job. Thinking about that length. This is round 6. We've only got 1 more after this. Great job, everyone. We've got 15 seconds left. Really reach and crunch. Neutral spine, so low belly tucked in. Not a cat or a cow. Think about yoga, so keeping low belly in. Last 3, 2, 1. Awesome. 30-second rest, and then we have our last round. Our first exercise, high intensity, is plank up downs. Or commandos, depending on what you call them. So we're in that plank position, lowering down forearm, up, up. You're going to start with the same arm leading. At 30 seconds, I'll cue you to switch. So you'll drop right hand down first. That's our first exercise. And then we're ending with a bicycle crunch. So going down, connecting opposite knee to elbow. If we are working on that crunch still, feet on the mat. All right, last 3, 2, 1. Plank up downs. Perfect. Option to drop your knees to the mat so you have a little bit more support. So I will do the supported version. Great job. We're coming up on that 30-second mark. So stick with that same arm forward, both going down and coming up. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. So if you started dropping left arm to the mat, we're going to start dropping the right arm to the mat. Great job. Almost done. You can do it. I know you have it in you. Give that last little bit of energy. When we come towards the finish line and we're ending that race, we do not slow down. That's when we give it our all. A little bit extra. Last 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Next up is bicycle crunches. So we're going to face the side. Heading straight into it. So I will show for our... So Chris will do regular bicycle crunches. If we're working on our bicycle crunches still, feet palms on the mat. Yep. And then drop it back down. Perfect. Our last minute. If you want to make this a little more challenging, you can either pick up the pace or I'm going to ask you to hold, give a double tap to each knee. So 1, 2, other side. 1, 2. Perfect. Just like that. Try it out at home. Add that second tap. Good work. We've got 10 seconds left. Pedal quickly. This is our biking for the day. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. All right. Great job. Again, that was the little method format that you see in the studio. We're going to head to yoga. So we have a nice little yoga flow to help cool us down, stretch us out. So if you want to grab a drink of water, and then we'll start at the back of the room. You might freak out during. Okay, we're letting our dog out. So if he starts barking, we'll put him back in there. But Finley, come say hi. Good dog. He knows yoga too. Ready? Downward dog. Oh, maybe I'll show you at the end when I have treats. Okay, so we're going to start at the back of our mats today. Mostly because so you can see us. So both toes facing the front of the room, front of your yoga mat. All 4 corners of your feet grounded firmly into the mat. Slight baby bend, micro bend in your knees. Ground up, grow tall, so lengthen your spine. Shoulders down and away from your ears. Gaze is forward. Take a big breath in. And exhale out through the mouth. Perfect. Adding a little bit of movement with our breath. Inhale, shoulders up to ears. Exhale, down and away. Inhale, shoulders up. And exhale, down. Big circles. Inhale, up. And exhale all the way to the back. Good job. Inhale, up. And exhale to the back. We'll reverse it, starting with those big circles. So reach to the back, big inhale. And exhale forward. One more. Big inhale. Exhale forward. And then baby circles starting to the back. These feel awkward, but it's okay. And roll it forward. Perfect. All right. Awesome job. Take one big breath in together. Big inhale. Arms reach up toward the sky. High mountain. Gaze looks up. Clap your hands together. Exhale. Hands to heart in prayer. We're going to interlace our 3 fingers. Just our index finger and our thumbs are out. Inhale, press your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, over to the right side. Chris and I are mirroring you once again. Perfect. So rooting through the outer edge of your left foot. Think about keeping your chin up and away. Perfect. One more breath together. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rise back to center. And exhale, other side. Perfect. Good job, Chris. This time, grounding into your right foot. There we go. Perfect. Last breath here. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, swan dive, forward, forward fold. Taking as big of a bend as you need to, our eyes and hearts facing our thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, so flat back. Awesome. Exhale, fold forward. This time taking as big of a bend as you need to so that your palms can find the mat. Walk your hands up in front of you, just like those inchworms, ending in plank pose. Option again to drop to your knees for a little more support. We're gonna hold here for a breath. Big inhale. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, shift shoulders in line with fingers. Exhale, lower your belly to the mat. Uncurl your toes. Inhale, gently float up for a baby cobra. Exhale down. Shift your hands just a few inches behind so they're in line with your wrist. Again, pressing into the tops of your feet. Inhale, a little bit higher for cobra. Keeping shoulders down away from your ears. So that's you. We want to lengthen, right? You want a little more heat in your thighs. Press into the tops of your feet so that you lift your legs off the mat. Upward facing dog. One more breath together. Big inhale. And exhale. Bring your booty up towards the sky. Downward facing dog. Great. So holding here for a few breaths. Walk your feet up so they're about shoulder width apart. Out. This way. There you go. Yep. And if you need to bend, pull your hips up. Perfect. You can bend your knees a little. There you go. Okay. So breathing in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. That what we just did is our forward flow. So option when we go through our flow to head straight from plank to downward facing dog, or taking the variation that feels best for you. One more breath together. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, reach your right leg up towards the sky. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step a right foot in between your hands. Low lunge. Your knee is stacked over your ankle. You're going to plant left hand on the mat. Inhale, reach your right hand up towards the sky. Awesome job. If you need, yep, good job. If you need a little more space in between you and the earth, you can rise up onto your fingertips or maybe stack a couple books underneath your hand right here. One more inhale, reach. Exhale, cartwheel, arms back down, low lunge, grounding into all four corners of your feet. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. If we wiggle and wobble, that's okay. With yoga, it's a practice, not a perfect. So both our feet are facing the front of our mat. Take a look down. Your knee is still stacked over your ankle. Those front right toes, go ahead, wiggle them around, lift them up for me, just to make sure that, perfect, where we don't have any claw feet going on. Again, shoulders down and away from our ears. One more breath together here. Big inhale. Exhale it out. Awesome. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, goalpost arms. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, goalpost. One more. Inhale, up. This exhale, pivot your back foot. Open your arms to the horizon. Warrior two. Yep. So our front foot, it stays the same. Knee stacked over ankle, toes facing the front of the room. Our heels in line with the arch of our back foot. Our back foot, toes facing the side. Go ahead, cement your legs. Don't move them. Stack your hips just underneath your shoulders and rise up. So grow taller. Perfect. Setting arms down, reaching from both corners of your mat, gaze to the front. Warrior two. Inhale, flip your front palm up towards the sky and reach it back, reverse warrior. Keeping a bend in your front knee. Good job. Inhale, one inhale together. Exhale, extended side angle. Awesome. Inhale, rises you back up. And exhale, cartwheel down to the mat, pivot back foot. So we're back in that low lunge. Going out the same way we came in. Inhale, sweep right leg on the mat, all the way up to the sky, three-legged dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Great work, everyone. Hold it here. Take a breath. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you know what's coming. Inhale, reach left leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step left foot through, low lunge. If we wiggle and wobble, if we need a couple of seconds to get here, that's okay. Our left knee is stacked over our ankle. This time planting right hand into the mat. Inhale, reach left hand up towards the sky. Embracing, welcoming that twist. Next inhale, reach your hand a little higher to the sky. Exhale, reframe your right foot. Grounding all four corners of that front foot into the mat. Rise tall, engage your core. Rising hands all the way up towards the sky. Crescent lunge. Awesome. Right, left knee stacked over left ankle. And if you want to wiggle your toes a little bit, just to make sure you don't have any claw feet going on. Perfect. Shoulders down and away from your ears. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, arms to goalpost. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, up. This exhale, pivot your back foot towards the side of the room. Open your arms to the horizon. Warrior two. Great job. So taking that extra little moment to get set up in your front foot. Knee is still stacked over your ankle, toes facing the front of the room. Front heel in line with the arch of your back foot. You're growing tall. Hips right under our shoulders. Lengthen your spine. Shoulders down and away from your ears. Awesome. Gaze to the front. Keeping the bend in your front leg. One breath here together. Big inhale. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, flip your top palm face up towards the sky. Reach it back, reverse warrior. Keeping the bend in your front leg. Hold here for a breath. We'll take our inhale together. Exhale, cartwheel, arms over, side angle. So left forearm rests on your left thigh. Right hand either up towards the sky or reaching out in front of you. Breathe. One more breath here together. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale, rises us back up, grow tall, gaze back to the front of the room. Exhale, pivot your back foot, reframe your left foot, low lunge. Going out the same way we came in. Inhale, sweep your left foot up towards the sky, three-legged dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up onto your toes. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat, tabletop. Go from here, walking your knees out just a little bit further towards the outer edges of your mat. Tap your big toes together and melt your hips down towards your feet, child's pose. Perfect, yep. Resting, continuing with those big breaths in and out. With every breath in, thinking about filling up your belly, rib cage, and lungs. Exhale, reverse, so letting out lungs, rib cage, and belly. Big inhale, expanding not only your front body, but your side body and your back body. Exhale, let it out. Perfect. Inhale, rise as you back up to tabletop position. Finding your right hands, inhale, reach them up towards the sky. Exhale, thread right arm in between left hand and left leg for thread the needle. Perfect. Now with your support hand, if you're used to extending that supporting hand out in front of you, or possibly wrapping it behind your hip, go ahead and take that bind. If when you release your supporting hand from the mat, all the pressure goes to your head, put it back. We want to be resting on our side. And set your supporting hand back on the mat. Going out the same way you came in. Big inhale, right hand reaches all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, back to tabletop. Other side. Inhale, left hand reaches high. Exhale, thread the needle. Perfect. Option to, again, either extend that supporting hand or bind it behind your back, grabbing for your hip crease. always an option to leave that supporting hand to support your head. Resetting your supporting hand back on the mat, going out the same way you came in. Big inhale, left hand reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, tabletop pose. From here, keep your hips stacked over your knees, only moving the top of your body. So walk your hands out in front of you, finding puppy pose. So gently dropping forehead to the mat. You can notice Chris's hips are still stacked over his knees. So it's just a little different variation of child's pose, I guess you'd say. If you want to have a really open chest and shoulders, you might be able to rest your chin on the mat and gaze to the front of your mat. Take one more breath here. And then gently rise back to your tabletop pose. From here, go ahead, sweep your legs to the side. We're going to send our feet extended in front of us. And then I'm going to adjust this a little. Okay. Imagining if you have a mat, if you don't, we're going to walk your feet towards what would be the length of your yoga mat. We will mirror you. So bring your right foot in, left foot is out. Square your hips so they're in line with your left foot. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward. So when you feel your hamstring talking to you, giving you that feedback, drop your hands. The fold, just like with forward fold, starts from our hips. So trying to connect belly to thigh. Wherever you are at, using your breath to guide you a little bit deeper into the pose. So with every inhale, think about lengthening your spine. And with every exhale, hinging forward, sinking a little bit deeper. One more breath here. Inhale, rise as you back up. And we'll switch sides. So right foot extends out, left foot comes in. Again, Chris and I are mirroring you. So you should look just like us. All right, and then hips square towards your right foot. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Again, listening to that feedback from your body, never stretching further than you are comfortable with. So stopping once you start to feel the stretch, and then using your breath to help you from there. One more breath here. Inhale, rises us back up. Extend both feet out in front of you, finding staff pose. So wiggle and wobble, let your sit bones find the mat. We're going to inhale our arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. I challenge you not to stop and reach for your toes if you have that flexibility, because you're actually selling yourself short of the fold. So you are able to reach further than your toes, eventually. Again, using your breath to help you sink a little deeper. So with every inhale, think about lengthening your spine. Exhale, fold. Next inhale, rise as you back up. We're going to extend our arms out with our exhale, slowly lowering all the way down to the mat. Reaching your hands over your head for that full body stretch. And then bringing your knees into your chest, giving yourself that nice hug. Maybe you're rocking side to side, getting that little massage in your back. We'll take one hip stretch and twist before we find that final resting pose. So go ahead, drop your feet to the mat. I'm going to do this facing you. No, you can, so right foot, reach it up and cross it over just under your left knee. Flex both of your feet to protect your knees. Lift left foot up off the mat. Keep your head down. And then hands can either rest on the top of your thigh or interlace behind your left hamstring. Again, keeping head and shoulders on the mat. Perfect. You're wanting a little bit deeper stretch. Trying to pull this knee a little bit closer and pushing this one a little bit further towards the back. Just using your body, not your hands. One more breath here. Good, then release your hands. Set them on the mat, maybe find that goal post position. If you're at home by yourself, you have room for the full T today without touching your neighbor. We're gonna fully cross right foot over left as if you're sitting with your legs crossed. Big inhale. Exhale, slowly lower legs towards the left side of your mat. Trying to keep both your shoulders rested on the mat. If this is too much, too deep of a twist for you, use your inhale to help rise you back up. We're gonna unstack the feet and then just take the twist with knees stacked. Good. Being cautious of where your knees, your legs land. We wanna make sure they're in line with your hip. Sometimes they creep up a little close to our armpits, so if they do, just gently send them back down. Chris is ready to come out of this twist. Inhale, rise as you back to center. And then we'll take the other side, starting with that eye of the needle. So this time, left ankle crosses just under right knee. Flex both of your feet to protect your knees. Lift your right foot up off the mat. And then hands can either rest on the top of your thigh, or like Chris is doing, interlace behind his right hamstring. Keeping both head and shoulders on the mat. One more breath. And then release your hands. So either send them in that goal post or that full T and cross left foot fully over the right. If you took the alternate twist version on the other side, just go ahead, stack your knees the same way here. Big inhale to prepare. Exhale, gently drop your legs and knees towards the right side of your mat. Now your knees do not have to touch the mat. You can use your feet to support. Never twist further than feels comfortable. You can see Chris is keeping both of his shoulders on the mat. So if you've twisted, one of your left shoulder in this instance is coming way far off the mat. Take a little bit less intense of a twist so that both your shoulders can rest on the mat. One more breath here. Perfect. Next, inhale, rise as you back up. And exhale, release, untwist. Bring your knees in for one more hug. Again, maybe rocking side to side. And if happy baby is in your practice, reaching your feet up towards the sky. So you can either grab right here, or reach for the insides of your knees towards the outer edges of your feet to pull your knees down towards the mat. Yeah. Perfect. So when you do this, if your tailbone and low back rise all the way up, might not be quite ready for as intense of a stretch, so switching to maybe grabbing just behind your hamstring. Last breath here. Perfect. Release, allowing your feet to fall towards the bottom edges of your mat. So extending them all the way out. If you have any low back issues, you can keep your feet palms on the mat with your knees facing up. Otherwise, sending them out towards the bottom, letting your feet fall open towards the corners of the room. Shoulders down and away from your ears, palms facing up. Taking just a moment to relax and appreciate everything that your body did today. So we have 1 minute of just a peace and resting. Challenge you not to end the video yet. Let your body absorb everything that it just did. gently starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe roll out your wrists and your ankles. Bring your knees into your chest for one final hug. And roll onto your favorite side, whatever that is. Take just one breath there on your side. Yep. And gently finding your way to that seated position on your mat. We're going to end with just a few breaths. So inhale, reach arms up towards the sky. Exhale, down and away. One more. Inhale, all the way up. This time, hands coming together in prayer. Exhale, lowering hands all the way down to your heart. Bringing sternum out to meet your thumbs. Lowering your head, getting that final neck stretch. Taking a moment to end with an attitude of gratitude. So thanking yourself for showing up today and thanking your body for everything that it just did. Awesome, awesome job today. Thank you for coming to work out with us. We will save this and post it on our Spenga Seminole YouTube channel, so you can always rewatch it again there. And my name is Jessica Fleigle. This is my husband, Chris. Welcome to our home. Thanks for working out with us. Stay strong. Finley, come say hi. He hates when we say hi. He barks. He thinks someone's here. Okay, Finley, say hi, buddy. Oh, he's doing downward dog, but he does know that as an actual trick. Okay. All right. On that note, thanks so much, everyone. Awesome job. Oh. Okay. Chris.